This man swiped over 1 million times on Tinder and posted both his results and profile on Reddit. Who is this man, myth and legend, and how well did he do? Let's find out. But before we do, please take a quick second to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps the algorithm and motivates me to make more content to help or entertain y'all. Alright, let's go. So this is Fishboy26 from Reddit. He just seems to be an average chunky white guy, right? Little do we know that this man has self-disclosed that he has swiped over 1 million times on Tinder by posting this infographic on Reddit. This is legitimate because you can actually request your data through Tinder and then you can get that data and parse it through tinderinsights.com to get this infographic. Let's take a look at the numbers and see how Fishboy did. So at the time of creation for these Tinder Insights, Fishboy's account had been active for 3 years and 217 days and he had swiped over 1,200,000 times. He had swiped left only about 10,000 times and right swiped over 1,009,000 times. Of those swipes, he only got 719 matches, and of those matches, he only chatted with 217 of them. Tinder Insights reports everything at this point using data from the app, and then everything after that is self-reported. So of those 217 chats, Fishboy only had 1 date, and nothing else came after that. So let's mathematically explain just how insane all of this is. So taking the number of swipes and dividing it by the like of his profile, Fishboy averaged 777 swipes per day, which is about 32 swipes per hour. He right swiped 99% of the time, which means he left swiped only once every 11,000 profiles. His match rate is a pitiful 0.7%, the chat rate is about 30% and probably mostly, initiated by him, and the date rate is literally 1 in a million. Girl, you're so 1 in a million. So yeah, we got all of those crazy numbers, but Fishboy didn't want to just flex those. He really posted his profile too, so we can put a face to the insanity. So let's do a quick run through of his profile. So picture 1 is a portrait style of the man in front of a tree wearing an Under Armour shirt. Now, we can see he isn't the worst looking guy out there, and the concept for the picture is alright, but come on man. Why the Under Armour shirt? You're not a teenager anymore, dog. And we can see that he's 24 years old, an equipment operator, and his bio is a boring one-liner that says, "I don't drink, so I'll be your DD." What? This is the best you can do after more than 3.5 years on the app? It's boring, and boring is terrible. Not off to a great start, my dude. Now, pick 2 is what he said is a high school graduation picture. So, again, like I said earlier, not the worst looking guy at all, but bro, you're 24 years old and high school was plenty of years before. You can do better. Pick 3 is a selfie with a dog on his chin. Again, nothing too special. And pick 4 is a fish picture. Apparently people hate fish pictures on Tinder, but Fishboy won't allow anyone to slander his namesake and insists that it's fine. Okay, so we've covered the surface on the swipes and the man, but now we have to go into the nitty-gritty of just how the hell all of this happened. So first off, to get over 1 million swipes in this time span, bro definitely had to upgrade to a premium Tinder service, most likely Tinder Gold, for unlimited swipes and the ability to expand his swiping range. Assuming he had at least Tinder Gold for an average of $25 per month, that means he spent over $1,000 over the life of his profile just to be able to swipe that much. That's actually insane. And you would think that someone that's swiping this much is using an auto swiper or something. No, this dude knows the hourly swipe limit. He's actually doing it. This man is on his phone every single day, swiping right like he's trying to light a fire with his finger, hoping and praying for a less than 1% outcome, all while leaving his bio as a one-liner. What? Oh shit. And we saw that this man has a left swipe rate of 1 in every 11,000. So that means this madman is right swiping so much that every once in a while, he gains some sentience and left swipes someone. I'd hate to see who has the honor of being on this man's list. So Fishboy self-disclosed that he is indeed a virgin, and that confirms my suspicions that he's what's called an incel. This word is a combination of the term involuntary celibate. It describes a guy whose desires but is unable to attain X by choice. Most incels become so repressed in their desires that they start developing negative attitudes towards most things in life, but they start hating one thing in particular: women. That's right, they become so deprived of female attention and validation that they slurp down the miso soup at breakneck speeds. So because this man posted these things on Reddit, people got curious and started looking into his comment history. And yeah, they exposed his quote, "They, women, do where I'm from, lol. And yes, I'm sexist AF. I just want to give someone my love, but nobody wants it. I'm just too fed up at this point. So many shallow women tell me I'm worthless because of my looks and height. Quote, most girls are scumbags and will lie straight to your face and not see the issue." And here's another comment. "Inspired by you, I checked as well." He's also claiming he's sexist AF, he subscribes to OF profiles to talk to girls, and his pictures are 4+ years old because he doesn't have any good recent pictures where he isn't holding a fish. We caught this man in 4K asking for snaps of chicks who spread their kitties on Reddit. But the biggest point behind Fishboy in the misery of the million swipes is that he's actually proud of it. This is shown by him posting about this not once, but twice, and then posting his profile just because some internet stranger asked for it. He wants people to know he's that guy. He's not looking for advice. He doesn't care that people are telling him that what he's doing is actually insane and requires drastic change. He doesn't want to be saved. Instead, he's just boasting about his outrageous situation to farm that sweet, sweet Reddit karma. This comment sums it up. If you did much fishing, you'd know to change techniques if the fish weren't biting. Or hell, change the location. Change something, bro. You ain't catching fish. So now that we've uncovered the truth behind the man, here's my analysis on the situation. As someone who knows there is skill involved in online dating, this man is the epitome of skill issue times a million. His profile is super weak and basic. His first pick is met, his second pick is dated, his third pick is met as well, and his fourth pick is just a fish pick. Not to mention that his bio is just some boring one-liner that anyone else could use and literally says nothing about him. And you're telling me that this is the best this man can do after more than 3.5 years on the apps? This man is not trying. He would actually need to dedicate some time and money to get some better clothes and dress up a little bit, and then go out and get better pictures taken. And that would be well worth it compared to just spending lunch money every month spraying and praying. And that spraying and praying is costing him big time. As I said in previous videos, preserving your ELO score on dating apps is vital to optimizing your opportunities. But this man, he spammed himself straight to ELO hell. Getting 700 matches as a guy is an impressive feat, but taking a million swipes to get there makes it abysmal. My belief is that he got most of those matches early on when he made his profile, and then declined sharply as he tanked his rating all the way to the bottom. He's only talking to about 30% of his matches. I believe he's only initiating chats with women he finds really attractive with basic openers, or responding to women that open him. You would think that a man this deep in the gulag would be more desperate to shoot a shot, but nope. And he's absolutely lacking risk, as he's gotten absolutely nothing in over 200 chats. But then there was one, the literal 1 in a million. Nowadays, it takes substantial effort to set up a date if you don't know what you're doing. And yet, Fishboy managed to get one lucky gal to give him a chance. I don't have any details on how he did it or who this lucky person is, but after going through more of his comment history, I did find out that he went on 4 dates with this person. Unfortunately, it sounded like he didn't escalate and get any action out of this, and I believe that his inexperience combined with the emotional toil of being an incel caused him to self-sabotage any chances he had to get anything more out of it. So that concludes our story on the legend of Fishboy and the million swipes. As ridiculous as this whole situation is, there are plenty of other guys out there that are in deep water just like him. Hell, there's probably someone out there who's gone even deeper with more swipes and worse results. Maybe that'll surface sooner or later. But at the very least, if you know you're not doing well with dating, then you need to have the awareness that something you're doing ain't right, and that you need to take accountability and change something. This dude spent more than 3.5 years with this weak profile and bio and didn't bother to change it. And he spent more time swiping when he could have spent it evolving from fish boy to fish man. Like, at some point, you just have to realize that what you have right now and what you're doing just doesn't work. That's the literal definition of insanity. So slowly, just start working on fixing one thing at a time. Like, get better pictures, put some personality into your profile, stop slurping the miso soup, and learn how to actually be a decent person. The return on investment could be the fulfillment that you've been looking for. And that's exactly why I cover the actionable steps for guys to actually dig themselves out of their holes. It's really important to realize that you have more control over your own destiny than you think, but you actually have to try. And that's it for now. If you watched the video to this point, then I would really appreciate you taking the time to give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps the algorithm and it encourages me to continue creating content with valuable knowledge for you guys. Leave a comment if you have any remarks or questions, and join the Basecamp Discord for a community based on self-improvement topics such as dating, fitness, and fashion. If you want to consult me for helping you out on your dating life, there will be a link for you to do that as well. That's it for now. Stay based, y'all. Bye-bye.